do you want to introduce yourself? Like anything you do, anything you want like that?
Why would I do that? Why would
Why
I do
would-
an introduction?
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. So Pikmin.
Pikmin.
What do you think about Pikmin? I love Pikmin so much.
I think it's one of the best 4 series. Oh my god, that was...
Quadrilogy?
Yeah, it's one of the best... Whatever word you... It's one of the best whatever you just said right there in Nintendo history.
Yeah.
There's not much that tops it.
Genuinely, my top 3 favorite game series of all time is Xenoblade, Legend of Zelda, Pikmin.
I think I have Pikmin there. I think I got Pikmin up there. I got Pokemon up there for obvious reasons, but I don't know what that third one would be. It could be just about anything.
And also top 4, my top 4 video games of all time: Xenoblade 1, fucking Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, The World Ends With You, and then Pikmin 2.
I mean, it's Pikmin 2. I don't know if I'd go that far to say it's that good, but...
Okay, bro.
I'm sorry.
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there. Also, the boys are back. It's just us doing. It's been a while since we just talked one-on-one in a video in any sort of context.
Yeah, it has been. I don't know the last time it was just me and you going back and forth.
I miss it though, because you know why?
Why?
The boys are back in town, and we're
The
here to
boys
talk
are
about
back in
Pikmin.
town.
We're here to talk about Pikmin, baby.
If you couldn't tell by the
The title of the video, the footage you're watching right now. Shout out Chuggaaconroy.
Hey, he's got the best Pikmin series on YouTube.
That's true, actually. That's how I found out about Pikmin. Through it. I was watching his Majora's Mask Let's Play, and I saw recommended was Pikmin 2, and I saw a fucking Duracell battery, and I'm like, yes. And that's how I found out about Pikmin. And I was
The
like,
Duracell batteries, what did it?
yeah.
Interesting.
I was like, what? That can't be in a game.
Oh, Pikmin 2. Never change.
Pikmin 2. Never change.
Never change, except for the things that do need to be changed.
Literally, there's nothing that needs to be changed in Pikmin 2.
Yeah, okay. Sure,
Okay,
sure,
there's
buddy.
one thing. There's one thing. The Pikmin don't disperse in a good space. They're super close together when you disperse them. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah, sure. That's the only thing.
Anyways, let's talk about Pikmin 1 first, because this is the first game. Actually, first, how did you get introduced to the Pikmin franchise?
I think I got introduced also from a Chuggaaconroy video. I think I was just bored, and I used to watch Chuggaaconroy whenever I really had downtime, and I was just like, what have I have not watched before that's in his older catalog before XD Gale of Darkness? And I think it was Pikmin 2 was just right there, right after Luigi's Mansion, and I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's see what this is.
Those two at the same time.
He was. I see. I know my information on Chuggaaconroy almost as good as I know my backhand.
When did he do XD?
He did XD in 20... I don't know. I want to say 2016? I don't know exactly off the top of my head. I'd have to look.
I'm looking. 2013.
I'm also looking. 2013.
Yeah,
wow, that is...
Yeah. Yo, shout out Chuggaaconroy.
Shout out Chuggaaconroy. He's done literally everything in all of existence.
I mean, a lot of people just know obscure video games are just fucking bangers because of him.
I mean, you got Super Mario 64 DS, his Mario
That's not
Sunshine.
an obscure game.
It's obscure enough for me.
Listen, if people don't know about didn't find out about Xenoblade through Smash, they found it out through Chuggaaconroy.
What else was the really... I mean, he did Okami.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, there's some other games that I just... He did Kid Icarus Uprising. I forgot about that.
That's also in my top 10 games. I'm coughing.
Jason's
Sorry.
fucking dying.
The Gatorade went down the wrong pipe.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Gatorade?
L. Anyways, let's talk about Pikmin for real now.
Oh, right, we're talking about Pikmin.
Yeah, so Pikmin 1, what do you, I know you're Let's Playing it right now.
I am Let's Playing Pikmin 1 right now.
Also, genuinely, your Let's Plays literally remind me of, like, old Chuggaaconroy, like, unironically.
I have taken a lot, and I mean a lot of inspiration of Chuggaaconroy. It's because I watched a lot of him from when I was, like, ages 5 to, like 13. He was, like, the only YouTuber that I, like, actually, like, sat down and watched every single day.
Same.
Chuggaaconroy is a father figure to me more than my own dad is.
But anyways, you're Let's Playing Pikmin. How's that going for you? Because also, how far behind is like the upload? Like, how many episodes have you recorded versus how many are uploaded right now?
I think I have 5 episodes out right now, as of recording this. I have 8 episodes that I think 3 that have been yet to be uploaded. One that I'll upload tomorrow, the 11th, and then the 12th. And then I think 4. I have 4 that I haven't uploaded yet. So I think like 5 days in all, because I did 2 days in one episode again. Just because I got bored.
Understandable.
It is understandable. I have a mini series in the series itself. I'm doing...
What?
So episode 8 is titled Oops All Yellows. And then the episode after it is titled the Oops All Blues.
Oh, and then you're gonna do Oops All Reds?
I don't know if I'm gonna do Oops All Reds. Despite Reds being my favorite Pikmin, I don't know if I would make that work.
In Pikmin 1 or in just like all of Pikmin?
In Pikmin 1. I could definitely make that work in another Pikmin game. Like if I were to, in the future, play Pikmin 2 and 3 and 4, there's no way I don't do a Oops All Reds.
That's fair. Reds are really useless in Pikmin 2, though. But in Pikmin 1, though, oh my god, they are so goated.
In Pikmin 1, they're great. I love them. They're probably my favorite Pikmin just because of how good they are in 1.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of necessity for blues as well.
There is. I'm noticing that now as I'm playing through it. Blues are kind of carrying the latter half of Pikmin for me.
Yeah.
Go on.
I recently replayed through it because, you know, I was feeling nostalgic, and I played it legally through Dolphin on a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, first of all, I'm a genius for thinking of mapping motion controls to the mouse because it's so smooth, just point and click, you know? But also, I've realized something. I think you've come to this realization as well with your Let's Play. Pikmin 1 has not aged well.
Pikmin 1 has aged like goddamn milk.
Maybe
even worse.
Horribly.
It is like... It's aged so badly. It's like... what's that one guy's name that just died like earlier this year, right before Queen Elizabeth died? You know? Like with that one guy, I think it's Charles. Is that his name? Prince Charles? Is that who? It's like the final 2 weeks. That's what it was.
Philip. Prince Philip.
That's basically the same guy. Charles, Philip. It's like the same name.
No, Charles is the person who's succeeding the queen.
Oh. Isn't he also old?
Yeah, they're all really fucking old.
God damn.
But, yeah, Pikmin 1, not aged well. There's a lot going for it. Genuinely, I think Pikmin 1 would be a great game if they just updated it to like not be as janky.
If you gave Pikmin 1 and 2 the same treatment as you gave 3 with the Deluxe, then they would be so much better. If they remastered Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch instead of just re-releasing them,
yeah,
like a reimagining, it would be so much better. I would have bought 1 and 2 without a doubt. I only bought 2 originally because I didn't really care for 1. I still don't really care for 1.
That's not my Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 on Switch is not my Pikmin 2.
Look, it works for me, okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
Although I haven't played it in a minute.
Yeah, also, you're playing through the GameCube version. I played on the Wii version, which is GameCube version just sucks.
Oh, it does. You can't swap through Pikmin.
You can't separate by type. You have to like disperse your squad first.
Yeah, you have to disperse them, and then they mix within each other.
Yeah,
like I've
awful.
dispersed red and yellows. I'll get all three, disperse them, and the reds and yellows will just go right together. So it's like, well, fuck you too then. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And these yellows are just like, we're just chilling with the reds. So I killed all of my yellows.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, another thing that I think about that like makes it not age well at all is the amount of glitches I experienced. Like everybody knows about like the bridge glitch, the infamous.
Oh my fucking god!
You know,
I fucking hate bridges. I'm sure
if
I do.
If a Pikmin goes underneath a bridge, there's a high chance that they'll just be deleted.
I don't think it's happened to me yet. I think they've clipped through the bridge for me every time, or they've just chilled under the bridge.
You know the
like
Toadstool boss?
Yes, I do. I killed the Toadstool boss earlier.
Dude, I was fighting it. I had like 90 Pikmin, and like the second I kill it, just like my count, my field count goes from 90 to 60.
What
because
happened?
they just got glitched out of reality. Like
oh
straight.
my god. Is that why you had so many deaths in your Pikmin 1 playthrough?
No, I refuse to do. I refuse to have it like that. I reset.
How many Pikmin have you lost? How many did you lose in your Pikmin 1 playthrough?
I think it was like 130. It was most of the losses were to the Burrowing Snagret and Smoky Prog. The Burrowing Snagret is such an easy boss in all the other games, but in Pikmin 1 it's like actually fucking terrifying.
In Pikmin 1 he's actually just a struggle.
Yeah, Pikmin 1 is probably like the most like fairly hard Pikmin game. It's not like bullshit difficult like Pikmin 2, you know?
Oh boy, yeah. The bullshit that comes with Pikmin 2.
We'll get into it later.
Oh yeah, we will.
But also that's what I think about Pikmin. That's like half of my thought process on Pikmin 1. Like what do you think about like its age and like how janky it is?
I think it's aged awfully. I think everything about the game fucking sucks. I hate the game. It's my least favorite of the 4 Pikmin games.
You hate the game.
I hate it. I thought Let's Playing it would maybe make me appreciate it more, but I can't wait to finish it. Just so I can do something that I enjoy.
At least it's really short.
It is really short, though, which kind of also makes me mad, because when I'm enjoying the game, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be done with this game in, like, 2 more sessions. Yeah, 2 more sessions. Maybe even less. But then I'm like,
There's also the AI easily at its worst. The Pikmin in Pikmin 1 are just so dumb. They are so dumb.
Oh my god, do not get me started with Pikmin AI.
They never listen to you. I will be walking and they'll just be like, well, you see that? Fuck that thing. And just go off on their own and attack like an enemy.
They will attack anything and everything. It doesn't matter what it is.
Rocks, grass, an actual threat to them, a bomb rock.
I've lost at least like probably 30 or 40 Pikmin to them just attacking something that they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Also, like straight up, I'm not even joking. I will disperse my Pikmin near water because I need my blues to go do something in water. And then the reds will just get distracted and all decide, you know what? That pool looks real nice.
And then they go into the pool and next thing they know, they're dead.
For real, like straight up.
I've done that. I've let my Pikmin die for going in the water. You want to go in the water? Alright, buddy.
I never willingly let my Pikmin die. I feel so upset when I let a Pikmin die, like, purposefully.
There are a lot of people that get really upset that their Pikmin die. I'm not one of those people. Jason's one of those people, but I'm not.
Damn.
Like,
I try to keep deaths to a minimum in all my playthroughs. I was doing so well in Pikmin 2. I had no deaths, and then I played through the Submerged Castle.
And how bad was that?
29 deaths.
That's not even bad. For, like, my standards, that's not bad.
For me, it is. Fucking Pikmin AI, bro. It's
the
bad.
Pikmin AI is awful.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Although Pikmin 1 did get a lot right, in my opinion, though. I do think there's a lot they got right.
What do you think they got right?
I think specifically the time limit, I think it adds like a lot to the game. Like, personally, you know?
I think I like Pikmin more when there's a time limit.
Yeah, because I get that, like, the reason why they removed it in Pikmin 2 is because people got super stressed out from it in Pikmin 1. But, like, you can get it doesn't take that many days to get Pikmin 1 done, as long as you're not, like, killing all your Pikmin purposefully and not getting a single ship part a day, you know? It's like, one ship part a day will last you perfectly fine, but, like, even then, you can get, like, 3 in a day, hell, 4 sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's not even, like, playing super masterfully.
Yeah, like, you don't have to play super optimized in Pikmin 1 to still get through it in the 30-day time limit.
But it does add, like, that extra layer of, like, shit, like, there's actually a need to plan out your day ahead of time, and you can't just, like, go to be like, oh, I'll get it tomorrow, because, like, every day is kind of precious, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of went through Pikmin 1 without planning very much, and it's worked well enough, except for the Forest Naval, where I got shit on.
It does suck a lot.
I was looking up a tutorial on how to get through the Forest Naval, and I found some random YouTubers, like, 2-minute video where they were talking about how much the Forest Naval sucked, and I was just like, you know what? That's all it took for me to be hooked. I'm interested.
In fact.
They're so right. I can't even dispute them. I don't care that people were disputing it in the comments. The Forest Naval sucks.
Yeah. Also, the characterization of Olimar was wonderfully done.
Olimar is a very... Yeah, Olimar's cool and great, and we love Olimar.
We stan Olimar.
We do. Unlike some of the other captains from the future games.
He does get, like, a lot of character... Like, I do think that Olimar is the best, like, Nintendo protagonist, period. Because not only because he's, like, so well developed compared to, like, Mario and Link and all that, but also he wasn't like a chosen hero like Link. He doesn't always save the day, you know? He's just a fucking delivery driver who just had a bad job.
He just keeps getting very unlucky.
Well, I mean, in the future games, he came back.
Yeah, and then gets stuck.
Yeah.
Again, and again, and again.
But, like, his journal entries are so, like, cool. Like, you can tell a lot about him from these, like, even from him describing the ship parts, like how he's like, I just kind of bought this because of a tagline. Like, he's a fucking consumer.
And one of the parts in Pikmin, the original, the OG, it's like, I don't know what this does, but it was shiny and expensive, so I bought it. I'm not sure what it does. Also,
he has a literal Geiger counter, and he's like, it goes off sometimes, but I just ignore it.
He doesn't know what's going on. He's just like,
he doesn't know what a Geiger counter does. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's something wrong, but I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah. He's also a very observative guy, you know? He makes a lot of observations about the Pikmin and stuff, and I appreciate that. Like, you can kind of tell he's just, like, the curious type.
I've gotten the same message prompt from Olimar being...
Oh yeah, there's too many Pikmin on the field.
Yeah, once the onion spit out 100 Pikmin, it can't spit out another Pikmin. That is interesting.
I genuinely think that's a bug, that you just get that every time that happens.
I think it is, because there's no way they intended for this to happen more than once.
Yeah, I only had that message the first time on my playthrough, and that's it.
I've gotten it like 4 times. That may just be, though, because I've let a lot of Pikmin die.
That's fair. Also, fuck the GameCube controls.
Oh yeah, the GameCube controls fucking suck.
Yeah, I mean, for what it was good at the time, but, like, now that the Wii version exists, and, like, you have it on Switch now and shit like that.
I think they peaked with Pikmin 3's controls with the Pro Controller.
I've only played Pikmin 3 with Wiimote and Nunchuck.
That is... kind of understandable. I don't like motion controls. I will do anything to avoid motion controls.
I love motion controls. I love them.
I don't. I can't stand them in the slightest. I've
Actually, that's a lie.
used.
I definitely could do it. Like, I'm not talking like Wii era motion controls. I'm talking like just like, oh, I can aim my gun with my controller instead of my right stick. That kind of motion controls.
Yeah, I kind of get it. I get it.
Yeah, I love that.
I don't. I can't stand them. I'd rather deal with anything else.
Yeah. Oh, also, optimal strategy for any Pikmin game. Watch Chuggaaconroy's Let's Play until he gets every type of Pikmin, and then just like focus down a single area until it's 100% done.
Yeah, or just at that point watch Chuggaaconroy's Let's Play and just do everything that he did.
Well, I guess if you're playing like Pikmin 3, because it takes a while to get all the Pikmin in Pikmin 3, but like Pikmin 1, I got blues on day 4. Pikmin 2, I got blues on day 5. Blues are the last Pikmin you get in those games.
Yeah.
And in 3.
Why are blues the hardest Pikmin that you end up getting?
I don't know. I mean, they're easy to get in Pikmin 4.
Yeah, they're not the last Pikmin you get. You kind of need them to get What do you get with the blues in Pikmin 4? I don't remember. No, what's the first thing? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
I know.
It's something underwater.
It's not something underwater. I sent you the video of the thing.
Oh, the blue onion?
Remember? Is that what it was? The onion? Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that when we get to Pikmin 4. I want to say
we're gonna talk about that when we get there.
That's a situation. But overall rating of Pikmin 1 out of 10.
I think I'd give it like a strong 4, maybe a light 5.
Honestly, genuinely, like same. Like if at the time it was really good, but it is just not aged well.
The other games are just better than it in every way. There's a lot of features missing. The Pikmin are fucking...
Yeah, and also this is coming from the perspective of people who haven't played the Switch port. We haven't...
Oh, yeah. We have not played the Switch port. I've played the Switch port of 2, but this is OG Pikmin 1. And I've played Pikmin 1 on the Wii, originally. Like, I played through it.
I have never played the GameCube version of Pikmin 1.
It's not pretty. If we're talking about the GameCube version, it is like just a 4, but the Wii version could be like a 4.5.
Gotcha.
It's just that little bit better.
I'd say a 5 for me.
Maybe even a 5. Maybe. I feel like there's too much for me to not like it.
Yeah.
Like if 5 is like your run of the mill, whatever, everything past 5 is a positive. I feel like 4 makes sense.
Yeah. You want to know something crazy?
What's crazy?
There is more time in between the release of Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 4 than there is between Super Mario Bros. On the NES and Pikmin 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't believe time is real anymore. It doesn't exist.
16 years versus like 22 years.
Jesus Christ.
I know, that's crazy. Anyways, Pikmin 2. What do you think about Pikmin 2?
I don't know. Pikmin 2 is...
I have a bone to pick with any YouTuber ever.
Why? Is it because nobody likes Pikmin 2?
And, okay, here's the thing. You talk to like a casual Pikmin fan, they'll be like, oh yeah, I love Pikmin 2, it's awesome. You talk to like any fucking Nintendo YouTuber ever, they'll be like, oh, I played Pikmin 2, it just wasn't the same as Pikmin 1, it's worse. Like, and then they just go on and say like blatantly wrong stuff. Like, you know Chef Rilla's?
I do not.
He's the fucking guy who has that like profile picture of that one character from Moana. He made a review series on Pikmin. He did 1, 2, and 3. And his video on Pikmin 2 was so bad that like multiple people have made like response videos to it. Because it was just that wrong.
God damn.
Like, he blatantly just says wrong shit, and then like he'll say like one thing sucks and then says that it's good in Pikmin 1, even though like it's the exact same thing.
You gotta kill that man. Shoot him.
It genuinely pisses me off. Like, just that like, and like also like fucking. I'm looking at you, Liam Triforce, and other YouTubers who I know do not like Pikmin 2. Like it's always the same like type as well. Like they always say like it's only because the Pikmin 1 was their first Pikmin game.
I don't know if no, I would definitely say Pikmin 2 is better than 1. 2 is...
It is without a doubt, but there's not even any questioning it in my mind that like which is better. I think without a doubt Pikmin 2 is just so much superior to Pikmin 1.
There's a lot in Pikmin 2 to like. You got all the treasure parts that you gotta find, all the caves.
The treasures, the names of the treasures.
The ship.
The ship. Genuinely, my favorite character in the Pikmin franchise is the Hocotate ship.
It's like...
By the way, that ship is called the Dolphin Mark 1. Apparently, Olimar flies the Dolphin Mark 2.
Why did they both have to be named the Dolphin?
Because the GameCube was originally going to be named the Dolphin.
I know that, but like, they couldn't have named the ship something else.
Well, I mean, that's only in the Japanese version. In the American version, the ship is literally just called the Hocotate ship.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
how does a ship that comes up with all these unique and great names for items name itself something so shit?
I know. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the treasures, the names, the dungeons, the areas.
The everything. Louis as a playable character. The president. How do you have the ship? The ship, one of the best characters in video game history, and he's like the second to third best character in his own game.
It's not true, actually. The ship is better than the president.
Ooh, you're gonna go with that statement. All right.
That is my statement. President is like a very close second, though.
Damn, Halamar's getting shitted on.
Olimar also gets so much like additional characterization. I wouldn't say it's like, okay, people say like oh, Pikmin 2 has like none of the character development in Pikmin 1. Yeah, it's not necessarily development, but we learn a lot about Olimar through the Piklopedia.
Yeah, the Piklopedia is also another interesting thing that, you know, you get with Pikmin 2. You get to read through how Olimar finds the animals.
Yeah, you know how the Pikmin will like sing?
Yeah.
Apparently Olimar taught them to do that.
Oh my god. Of course he did.
He teaches them to sing and dance because he just like has an interest. He said like if he wasn't a delivery driver, he would be like a dance instructor. He says that he loves karaoke, but his family doesn't, so he rarely does it.
That's so sad.
I know. He does his job slowly on purpose just to stress out his boss because he thinks like all managerial positions are just the work of the devil.
When the hell did Olimar get so based?
Dude, I'm telling you, Pikmin 2 is the best one.
Yeah, but you also have battered wife syndrome.
Okay, the game may not treat you a lot well, but it's still a good game. It's just a good-ass game.
I mean, it's better than Pikmin 1. It came out 3 years after Pikmin 1. I'm looking at the release timeline from the Pikmin games.
Yeah. Pikmin 2 was sort of a Majora's Mask situation. Like the Miyamoto didn't work on it, and they didn't have that much time to make it. That's why there's a lot of reused assets from Pikmin 1.
I mean, it worked out really well.
It really did. Like, people also say about like the recycled. I say people. I mean Shafrilla specifically. He was like, "Oh, you know, there's some parts of like the Distant Spring that are in the perplexing pool. This game just sucks." Like, it's so different that you barely even notice it. Like, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I like also the areas, like the overworld areas. Oh my god, amazing! I love how they're themed after all 4 seasons. I love
that was smart.
The themes, like the music. Pikmin 2 has the best soundtrack out of the games, and I mean that wholeheartedly.
They all have really good soundtracks, if we're being honest.
They all have really good soundtracks, and I know there are a lot of people who are very biased towards 3's soundtracks, but Pikmin 2 has the best soundtrack.
Maybe you could go that far.
Pikmin 2 is just... I know it's my favorite, and I know I'm being biased, but it has the best soundtrack, alright?
With Pikmin 2, we also got 2 captains.
Dude, that was also huge. The way you could divide up the labor.
Oh my god, that makes optimizing the game so much more fun to do.
I know.
Like, there's so much I wish I could do in Pikmin 1 with 2 captains, but I can't. But then in Pikmin 2, it's just like, alright, we're gonna do this with half of the clan, and this with the other half.
Who you go with? You go with the blues and the yellows. You get these 2 treasures, and Olimar, you go with the whites and purples. Go for it. Work on getting down that gate so you can access the dungeon for the day. Now it's awesome.
It's so much better than whatever Pikmin 1 had going on.
Also, speaking of purples and whites, the new types of Pikmin.
Right, we got 2 new Pikmin in this game. We got the purples.
Who break the game.
Yeah. If this game had more development time, maybe they would have been reworked just a little bit.
Purples.
And then white Pikmin.
I love white Pikmin. They're probably like my favorite design-wise.
They're interesting. I don't know if I like the designs. Their eyes are really big.
That's what I like about them.
I think my favorite design-wise...
They're short, they're aggressive, and they're toxic. Just how I like my women.
I like my Pikmin how I like my women. Short, white, toxic.
Short, white, and toxic.
I mean, if the Pikmin were everyone that you know online... The white one, I don't know where I was going with this. I would do where I was going to go with this game-wise, because I was going to be like, the perfect... Riley is Pikmin 1, and everyone else is Pikmin 2, and 3, and 4.
Base.
Just Riley's Pikmin 1, because... No, Riley doesn't even get that. Riley is the fucking... That game.
Oh, that one that we don't talk about?
That one. The one that I thought was going to kill the series entirely.
Almost did.
I thought for sure it was done.
Bro, fucking, I love Pikmin 2 so much. The dungeons.
There are a lot of good dungeons.
People have a lot of problems with the dungeons, and I just want to say that they're wrong.
Everyone that thinks the dungeons are bad, die.
Yeah. Again, to quote a certain video, just because there is no time limit in the dungeon does not mean that they're taking out an aspect of the strategy in Pikmin. All right, they substituted the time restriction with the Pikmin restriction because you can't grow new Pikmin in a dungeon.
Yeah, you can't. You don't need to, even realistically.
Yeah, but like that's where the extra layer of challenge comes from, the fact that you don't have as many Pikmin.
You just go down in that dungeon with 100 Pikmin and hope to God you don't lose at least like 40 of them.
You have to just pray that you don't lose as many. Especially in the later dungeons when it gets hard, when the game gets like way hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, people complain about how the dungeons are randomized.
I think that adds a lot of fun to the game.
It does add a lot of fun, because let's say you like have like just a really bad run, and you reset. It's kind of cheap to reset like that, but like, so you're getting punished a little bit by having a completely new layout. And also, people are like, "Oh, there's nothing behind that gate. This is bad dungeon generation." Look at your fucking treasure gauge, and you'll see that there's nothing behind it. There's no need for you to waste time like that.
Well, yeah, but I still want to destroy the wall.
Yeah, it's fair. Who knows? Maybe there's an egg trap.
Maybe. Or a bomb rock.
Get that.
And now your whole team's dead.
And now your whole team is dead.
I think every Pikmin player should have one day where they just have a team wipe to a fucking bomb rock.
Let's talk about the difficulty of Pikmin 2.
For the first handful of dungeons, I don't think I really struggled in Pikmin 2.
Absolutely not. But then you get to like fucking like Bulblack's Kingdom. Like that's like
fucking
the first
Citadel of Spiders.
I
have a bone to pick with that one.
Really? I didn't find that one hard at all.
I didn't find it hard. I just left one treasure at the bottom floor because I didn't know there was 2. I thought there was just one, and then I left. And then I'm like, why didn't I get all the treasures? Where was the one that I missed? I looked it up. There's a treasure on the final floor.
that the boss does not have.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
but-
one.
The first dungeon you'll come across that like actually presents a challenge is like either Bulblack's Kingdom or like the Frontier Cavern. Though that's like when the game like starts getting like bomb rock traps and shit on you.
Yeah, that's where it starts kind of kicking your ass.
Yeah,
And it's just like, ugh.
I like how like the purples break the game in your favor, but to counteract that, the game just like drops shit on you.
The purples make the game a little easier.
The difficulty does not come from like the enemies or the bosses. The difficulty just comes from like
Bullshit.
surprise.
It's like, hey,
Fucking bombs.
we heard that you, yo dog, I heard that you thought this game was a little too easy. So here's a bomb rock.
Here's a bull bear.
Yeah, here's just
Here's
the
an enemy
worst thing.
that literally comes back to life.
Just here's some bullshit that you can't deal with.
Some bullshit.
Bullshit. In Pikmin 2 with the random generation, I think the last time I touched the game, I spawned into a like floor on the dungeon. My Pikmin immediately left the base to pick up a treasure and bring it right back. It like spawned right outside of the ship, and I was just like, oh, cool.
And then a bomb rock happened.
I don't remember. It might have. I think it did, because I immediately stopped playing after that because I was so mad that something happened. I don't remember what. That might have been what it was.
That's fucking hilarious.
I've had my handful of wipes to bomb rocks. I've had at least 2 that I can think off the top of my head.
And that one floor in the subterranean complex with the game is just like, let's just make it rain bomb rocks.
I was just, oh.
And also the suicide bomber dweevils, the volatile dweevils, that's what they're called.
Yep, the ones that came back in 4 and made me wipe my entire fucking team.
Dead
I was
ass.
so mad about that. Yeah.
Oh, major L, major L.
I was so mad about it.
Honestly though, like again, the game has given me battered wife syndrome though, so I actually like it.
I mean, there's some great parts about it. There's a bunch of the bosses in the game that are really
Like,
fun to
in
play against.
retrospect, it is funny, like when a bomb like, it just bombards you with bomb rocks.
Just get bitch slapped by bomb rocks.
For
From
real.
Pikmin 1, from being able to use the bomb rocks to break walls, to Pikmin 2, where you are the wall, getting assaulted by bomb
For real.
rocks.
Yeah, and as you said, the bosses in Pikmin 2 are pretty fucking insane. They're awesome.
They're great. I can't think of a single one that I dislike.
Beady Longlegs with a gun.
Alright. You may have got me there. I
That's
need
the
to
best-
finish Pikmin 2.
That's like the hardest boss, honestly, in the game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Also, I like how Emperor Bulblax, the terrifying final boss of 1, could easily just be one cycled in 1 if you just spam
Just
the
get
purples
shit
on
on
in
in
between
2.
his little eye stalks. Yeah, you just absolutely poop on him.
He doesn't get a chance in 2, and he really doesn't get one anytime he comes back after that.
For real. But still, I love Pikmin 2 so much. Oh my god, I love it.
We have yet to mention the Water Wraith.
Alright, let's talk about the Submerged Castle. Genuinely one of the best dungeons and genuinely one of the best experiences Nintendo could design. Because, like, if you hate procedurally generated dungeons, this one is the same no matter what. And it is a horror movie, and it is awesome.
This one's the same no matter what, and that makes it even worse.
Yeah. I love that idea of like I love the idea though of like if you take too long, a fucking stalker character comes and just kills you. There's a horror game I really like called Total Chaos.
Is that
And,
how he works? He just shows up whenever you've taken too long?
Yeah, I think it's like after 5 minutes.
I thought it was he
When
just shows up
was-
whenever you hit a pot.
Water Wraith appear. I've gone through it after 5 minutes. I've gone entire floors without seeing him before. Because I was
That's
just quick.
insane.
You're not gonna believe me at all. On my first playthrough of Pikmin 2, I knew what the Submerged Castle was about, like because I've seen Chuggaaconroy's Let's Play. I did not see him appear until floor 4
Oh my god.
out of 5.
I think I'd be literally terrified.
Oh, I was terrified the entire time. The mere idea that his presence would appear was enough for me to shit bricks.
I mean, Chuggaaconroy really summed it up best.
I just had to open my mouth. I just had to open my mouth. As soon as I said it, you suck. Game. Shout out Bulbman though. They carried me through that dungeon.
Oh my god. I'm terrified to get through that part of the game. Like, I don't know. Anytime that the water wraith gets mentioned, it's like, oh no.
It genuinely is like terrifying. Like
please stay away from me.
For real.
I'm not really sure what you're made out of. I'm not sure what you are, but you are a scary man.
It is pretty fucking terrifying, but it's awesome though. I love it. I love that dungeon. You also get like the best upgrade in the game.
Which one? There's a lot of upgrades that are really good. The what?
The Pluckathon.
Oh, the Pluckathon. I was thinking that one. I just didn't know what its name was.
Yeah, you get that from the Submerged Castle, which is like you just whistle to pluck your Pikmin. It's easy. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's a lot helpful. Because in Pikmin 1 and 2, Pikmin take forever to get ready to be plucked.
No, it's just Pikmin 1 where I had that problem with them taking forever. Because you have to wait for them to be a little seedling, and then you have to wait for the leaf to actually pop out.
Unfortunately. I'm reading through the comments on the Pikmin fandom of the Water Wraith. I like this guy when he's not chasing me. Very lovely design and spooky music.
Yeah.
Imagine one of those, oh my god, I called Elmo's evil brother at 3 p.m. Almost died. YouTubers being surpassed by someone who played Pikmin Mobile at 3 a.m. and saw the Water Wraith just by making a small sound. Yes, reference. I don't know what the reference is, but I'm sure there's one. I don't care enough.
Oh yeah. What's like a... there's another boss that I'm trying to think of that was like super sick in Pikmin 2. I'm trying to think.
There's one that targets the captains, so you have to split your two
Cody
teams
Boister,
up.
I think.
I don't know what its name is. I don't know the names of the bosses.
Raging Boister. I love the name. The enemy names in Pikmin are amazing. Yeah, Ranging Boister. He targets the cap. Yeah, it targets the captain. Also, really easy boss, honestly.
I would assume, because you can still just like...
Oh, that's Rule 34 art of that boss. Okay.
Friendly reminder that Louis' notes saying it's an edible implies that he ate the water wraith. We didn't even talk about that with Louis.
He also said inedible tastes like chicken to the fucking Bermuda.
Yeah, Louis is...
Also, Louis' notes. That's also fucking...
I'm concerned with what Louis hasn't tried to eat.
You know how like they got how Hokate got in debt?
Yeah, because Louis is fat as shit.
Yeah, I love that.
Just nom.
He lied about it. I lied.
What else is he supposed to do in that position? You're telling me if you ate $10,000 worth of carrots, you wouldn't lie to your boss and say that someone else ate them?
That's fair. It was way more than that.
I don't know.
10,000 was after they liquidated all their assets.
Right. How the hell do you eat that much? How fat do you have to be?
They're really good. They're really yummy.
No wonder Alamar said that he can't stand working with Louis in Pikmin 4.
Honestly, yeah. Also, the final boss, aka Louis,
the King of Bugs.
King of Bugs, Mr. King of Bugs, Louis. I love how Pikmin 2 started the trend of being able to fight the final boss with only one type of Pikmin, and that's like the optimal strategy.
Is it?
I love that.
Yeah.
You fight the Titan Dweevil with only yellows because electricity is an insta-kill hazard, and you can just whistle away for the rest of them.
You're right. I'm just thinking of the other bosses.
from the final boss of Pikmin 2, how it changes depending on the attack it's doing. I love that.
It's very interesting.
I love it. I think it's really cool.
I gotta finish Pikmin 2 soon.
You should.
I will eventually.
I could just talk all day about Pikmin 2 alone, honestly.
I mean, it's a good game.
It's a great game.
Yeah. The reviews say that it's great.
Yeah, except for pretentious assholes on YouTube.
Yeah, that's different though.
True. Do you have anything else to say about Pikmin 2?
I don't think I have anything else to say.
Well, I have stuff to say. The product placement.
Oh, the product! I completely forgot. That's
only game where product placement is top notch and should be in the game is Pikmin 2.
Did they pay Nintendo to put their stuff in the game, or did Nintendo pay them?
I don't know, but I know like depending on what version of the game you play, it's like different products, you know? Like in the Japanese version and the PAL version.
Yeah, they're different. Which, speaking of the PAL and the Japanese version, one thing I forgot to mention is when they were making the Wii versions of the games, we didn't get them until 3 years after everyone else got them.
Trying to find Pikmin 1 and 2 on Wii is like dead ass impossible.
Oh yeah, we got Pikmin 1 on both, but they didn't like us. And it's the better way to play the games. At least for Pikmin 1. I don't know about 2. Probably though, because like I've played 2
the cursor
on the
controls
Switch.
the cursor controls on 2 are way better than in 1, but like it's still not
That's not
good.
saying much.
Yeah.
That's like saying Riley's actual YouTube channel is better than his unedited Let's Play Hellscape. You're not saying a lot by saying that one's better than the other, but...
You brought up the R word, but you can't just say that.
You're right, I'm sorry. The Bulborbs of our online circle.
Yeah, the Bulborb. There's so many different Bulborb types in Pikmin 2.
There are. There's a million Bulborbs in general.
The orange ones are fucking scary.
The which ones?
Orange ones, the light sleepers.
Oh yeah, I can't fucking stand them.
Did you know that dwarf Bulborbs are not baby Bulborbs, and they're not even Bulborbs at all? They're actually a type of bread bug.
The fact that they're a bread bug pisses me off. I don't care that they're just midgets. I'm still gonna call them fucking baby Bulborbs.
Fair, honestly.
Because, like, it's basically the same thing. I think it's the same thing. So it is. Whatever I say goes. Anything that I say that's wrong just gets turned into a fact one way or another.
That's true, actually. That's true. That's the way to live life, honestly.
I've never been wrong. It's taken a while for me to be right.
True. Anyways, any final thoughts on Pikmin 2?
I think we've touched everything on Pikmin 2 that have to care about.
A rating out of 10?
I think I'd go maybe a 7.
Genuinely a 10 out of 10 for me.
That's wild. But you know what? To each their own.
I think it's a 10 out of 10. Genuinely.
Maybe.
Anyways, Pikmin 3.
The one that came out 9 years after Pikmin 2.
And 10 years before Pikmin 4.
They just keep getting these releases longer and longer.
You know, if we go by this current pattern, we have to wait till like 2040.
Oh my god. You gotta wait another 10 years? There's no way. I think
Remember in 2015 when they said Pikmin 4 was in development and it was going along swell?
Yeah, I think that was, that game.
Yeah.
That had to be what they were talking about. I don't know, I think a Pikmin game on the 3DS would have actually kind of worked out if it wasn't, you know.
Nope, not true.
I don't know. I feel like if they would have ported Pikmin 1 and just ramped up
Actually,
everything
I
that
did
was
see a
sucked.
YouTube video that said like 2D Pikmin, and honestly, it did sound kind of cool. Someone made like a fan trailer for like a
2D
2D.
Pikmin. I'm interested to know how that would work. If it would work.
It's like a side scroller. I mean, it's just that game, but like it looks cool.
It's that game, but better in every single way.
For real.
Which, you know, it's that
Anyway,
game.
Not speaking about that game, Pikmin 3.
Pikmin fucking motherfucking 3. The start of something new. With new captains, new Pikmin, Pikmin AI.
Honestly, I did not mind the AI in Pikmin 2.
I don't know. I feel like they aren't dumb, but they're not like
They're
amazingly
not dumb,
smart.
but they're not smart. But honestly, that leads to like just like funny shit happening.
I think Pikmin 3 had the smartest Pikmin.
Oh yeah, they seem way dumber in 4 than they do.
I think Nintendo was like, all right, what did we do wrong with the last game? We made the Pikmin too smart. We gotta bring these Pikmin AI down to.
Yeah.
It's like from ChatGPT 3 to ChatGPT 4. We gotta make it dumber.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too powerful.
Oh shit, I forgot to mention how Olimar smoked weed in Pikmin 2.
He what?
You know the treasure that's like a fucking marijuana leaf?
Yeah.
In the Piclopedia, he says he tried that. And
Oh, damn.
Took him for a ride. It's not in the American version though. It got banned in the American version.
Damn.
For obvious reasons.
My coworker had his first experience with weed the other day, and he told us all about it.
Wonderful.
It was wonder. He told us about. He's like, for like the first 30 minutes, it didn't do shit to me. I was chilling, and then I sat there, and then I'm like, oh my god, my eyes were wide open. I couldn't eat. I was hungry. I was hungry as shit. I had 3 blankets on. I was still shivering, and I was just like, god damn. It's like 90-some degrees outside. This man's big as shit. He's like 6'2", 320, maybe not 320, maybe like 280 pounds. He is big and he's beefy, and he's fucking freezing his ass off. He called my other coworker, and he's like, can you sing to me? I'm fucking lost. Edibles. Right. Pikmin 3. I forgot this is what we were on about.
The one I'm the least familiar with, because I've only played through the game once.
I'm also very not familiar with 3, but I know that 3 is still a great game. I've bought it twice, after all.
It's awesome.
It gave birth to winged Pikmin, rocks.
Love winged Pikmin. Rocks are genuinely like the perfect answer to like the overpoweredness of purple Pikmin.
Rocks are the more balanced version.
Yeah, like they do a shit ton of damage still, but they can't like cling on to shit. They just bounce off of it, and like they can still be like, they don't stun.
They can't be crushed either. So Wollywogs.
And Wollywogs are now useless, basically.
I've had my fair share of fights with Wollywogs that have not ended out very well.
Bro, on Pikmin 1, they're fucking terrifying.
In Pikmin 1, I've probably lost like 150 Pikmin to them by now.
Did you notice that in Pikmin 3, all the areas are also based off of all the 4 seasons?
I did kind of notice, yeah.
Except for the 5th area, because that's literally just the final boss.
And then, yeah, the 5th area, the final boss, which, you know, it works out.
Yeah.
It's livable. It's understandable. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
For now.
Pikmin 3, fuck. Like, let's start with the captains. First of all, there's 3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3 captains, which I really think is at the point to where they're pushing it. I think 2 captains works really well.
You can pull off some nutty stuff in a single day. Like,
oh my god. You can. Don't get me wrong. You definitely can. But I think it's too much. It's like, you're trying so hard to be as efficient as possible because you have 3 different captains.
Yeah, and you can also throw captains now.
Yeah, you can throw them, which makes it so much more puzzles, just more interesting to get through.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have all the puzzles, which you can kind of gimp a handful of the puzzles with winged Pikmin. Just like, oh no, something's up really high. Not for long. Winged Pikmin.
Winged Pikmin also just make like fucking blue Pikmin pretty useless.
Yeah. But you know what? It's whatever. It's fine. There was supposed to be 4 captains for Pikmin 3.
I know. I thought there was going to be 5. I thought it was going to be Alf, Brittany, and Charlie, and then Olimar and Louie.
Yeah, unfortunately, Louie was never playable. Ugh, that was an awful voice crack.
I mean, he is in that fucking side story in 3 Deluxe, which I still have not played because I do not own. I have never played 3 Deluxe. I've only played base game 3.
I have played 3 Deluxe and I've played 3. I've enjoyed both.
Go on.
Well, there's some great bosses in Pikmin 3.
Oh yeah, Pikmin 3. I know people got crazy for the bosses. I still like the ones in 2 more, but 3 does have really good bosses. Like they try to make like quite the experience out of those bosses. Like they're set pieces.
They made a lot of experiences out of Pikmin 3 for it being the first HD game for the Pikmin series and the first game in 9 years. Pikmin 3 does a lot right.
It does get a lot. I think it's the best graphically. Like, I like the art style of Pikmin 3 more than Pikmin 4, if that makes sense.
I kind of get it. Pikmin 3 has...
It has a vibe to it that I like.
It does. It has one that you just kind of can get with more than you can with 4.
Yeah. Music also goes pretty hard.
Oh, well, that's just a given.
That's Pikmin.
I think at least 2 of the captains are interesting.
No,
maybe all 3 even.
One of them's comic relief.
Which one's the comic relief one?
Charlie.
Yeah, you're right. I like Alf.
Alf is genuinely
really cool.
interesting. Brittany's fine.
Alf is interesting until you get to fucking Smash Bros. And then he just looks like he's just kind of there for the sake of being there.
He's there because, like, oh yeah, Pikmin 3 exists.
He's not sure why he's
now
there.
That 4 is out.
He's there. He's not really sure why he's there, but he's there, and he's still gonna do his thing.
Just chilling.
Brittany.
Yeah.
She's got some things to her. She's a hungry woman. She's short. She's white. She's angry at all times.
Toxic.
Oh yeah. Where have we heard this before?
It's almost as if it's from a game Pikmin that's not in the game.
Yeah. Maybe I'm tripping. And then
also,
there's
am I crazy in thinking that the areas in Pikmin 3 are bigger than in 4?
They might be, honestly. Like,
yeah,
I don't think
the areas in Pikmin 3 are huge.
They are. And compared to 4, like 4 isn't like huge to the point to where you're like, "Oh my god, I'm overwhelmed."
Yeah, 3 does like thank God like there's some areas that like force you to like come back at a later time.
Oh yeah. Backtracking? You know what? It gets a thumbs up from me. I'm not complaining about backtracking.
Yeah.
At least with Pikmin.
Yeah. So Pikmin 3 did add like a lot of quality of life features, like the idle count when it gets near the end of the day.
The circle around the base so that you know your Pikmin are safe and they won't get fucking murked.
Yeah, you don't have to just guess.
Yeah. Your onion, when you put Pikmin into the onion, it gets rid of your leaves first and leaves you with the flowers instead of it just being random.
Oh, it's by proximity actually in Pikmin 1 and 2. Yeah.
That's what
It's still dumb though.
It's still dumb, yeah, but it's like a lot harder to control.
Yeah. All types of Pikmins can carry a bomb rock.
Oh my god, that fucking yes.
Yeah. I also really like the how like I still prefer collecting treasures overall, but the fruit shit, that's really cool. Like the way the time limit with like the fruit shit, like it could go on for as long as you have like food reserves.
Yeah.
So so you might get a game over if you're just like really bad at the game.
Or there's that one moment where after you find Louie, you know, because the game really wants to give you that scare for a second, because we got the time implement
you finally get comfortable with the amount of food you got, and just when you think you'll be fine for the rest of the game, it's all taken from you.
This motherfucker Louis is just like, I'm a greedy son of a bitch. And he just takes all the fucking food.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking terrifying, because like that, you have to either find Louis within that day or get more food so that you don't die.
That's what I do. I just
Get the more food? Yeah, I usually would leave 1 or 2 pieces of fruit, or like at least nearby, so that I know, like, all right, I'll be safe, and then I'm gonna go fight the boss and get Louis back.
Yeah, that's also like the biggest Pikmin boss. Again, they feel like set pieces, just like in terms of like how big they are.
Oh yeah, they're huge.
They're fucking gigantic.
Humongous, even.
Humongous. Also, Pikmin 3 added charging instead of swarming.
You're right, the charging. Which
I honestly prefer swarming.
I don't know. I think I'm on the other side of that coin. I think that charging, your Pikmin are just, they're angry. They're like, all right, let's do this. Yeah, with swarming, you're just kind of hoping that they all attack.
Perfect.
Pikmin 4, we're gonna get to in a minute.
It took me forever. It took me until after I beat the game, until I was playing Olimar's like little side story, to find out that you could swarm in Pikmin 4.
Oh my god. I still haven't played through Olimar's thing, actually. I haven't done it.
Running Pikmin 1.
I know. I was going to, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll do this at a later date.
And then you never got to it. That's fair.
I haven't done it.
Yeah. Also, Pikmin 3, Fuck, there was a thing I was going to say, but I forgot. It kind of feels like Pikmin 3 is a bit too easy, though.
It does feel a little too easy. I feel like the difficulty is definitely ramped down from 3 than it is in 1 and 2. Like, 1 and 2, it's like, alright, we're gonna punch...
But, like, 1 is actually decently hard.
1 is like a good difficulty curve. 2 is like, I'm gonna spread your legs and I'm just gonna whack you right in the dick. Yeah. And then 3 is like, I'm gonna hit you with a feather.
Yeah. And like even on the, I know that Deluxe adds like a difficulty mode where like you can only have 60 Pikmin out at a time, but even then I heard that's pretty easy.
I feel like it would be. Like, I don't think the bosses are incredibly hard. They're unique and interesting, but they're not like hard. There's harder things in the world.
Yeah. Fucking easy shit, bro.
There's a lot of easy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the burrowing Snagret is just a complete and utter joke because you could just swarm wings.
It's become more and more of a joke as the games go on.
Yeah.
Like in 1, it was like this scary thing, and then like in 2, it's like, alright, well, it's not as scary anymore. And then 3, it's just like, alright, it's like a dwarf bulborb. This thing isn't even the big deal.
For real. But, honestly, I just don't have much to say on 3 because, like, I think it's a great game, but like, I just think that 2 does things better.
It's a great game. It's just on the Wii
U. For real. I do think it's cool that 3 Deluxe added like co-op in the story campaign.
Oh yeah, 3 Deluxe. You made Pikmin 3 great, even better.
Made Pikmin 3 great, even better.
Yes, it's now greater.
That's a sentence.
It is a sentence. I know how to speak English.
Certainly do.
I have coworkers that say I don't know how to speak English, and they're really not wrong.
Because you don't.
I'm trying, okay? English isn't my first language.
Fair. It's fair.
My first language is bullshit.
What do you think about the onion?
Having 1 onion instead of 3, it makes it a little easier, because like you don't gotta run around all 3. You can just have 1, and the onion colors just make it look cool.
That's fair, but I think it looks ugly as shit.
I don't know, I kind of like all the 5 colors kind of clashing with each other.
No, it only looks good once you get all 5, because like red, yellow, pink, and then black.
I don't know. It's worse than 4 in my opinion.
Nah, I think it looks way better in 4.
I don't really like how it looks in 4, but in 3, I like it.
You're wrong.
I'm
Also,
never wrong.
What do you think about the formidable oak?
Names are hard.
The final area.
Is the final area? Is that
The
the
Olimar
boss?
chase and the boss.
I couldn't do it. I tried, and I've gotten my ass kicked each time I tried. So I was like, you know what? I've experienced enough of Pikmin 3. I like it a lot. I don't even need to fight the final boss to be enjoyed with the game.
Did you you just never fought the final boss?
I never did it. No. I've literally gotten to the point. I've played through Pikmin 3 multiple times without beating the final boss.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that. I love that chase sequence though. That's awesome.
It's a good chase sequence. I think it's difficult, but I never finished it, so I gave up. I was like, you know what? This is good enough. I got all the fruits.
It's awesome because like once you unlock like a shortcut, like it just makes it so much easier so that like, even if you don't get Olimar back in one day, like it doesn't take that much to get back to where you were immediately in the morning.
Right, you could just do it in multiple days and not try it in one.
Also, the Plasm Wraith as a final boss is really cool, but again, optimal strategy is just 100 rock Pikmin.
Shadow Rock Pikmin, they're the goats for real.
Shout out Rock Pikmin, they're the goats for real.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Pikmin 3 had the best Pikmin had the best Pikmin introduced. I think Rocks and Wings are both great Pikmin. Can't say the same about Whites. I don't like white Pikmin.
Oh my god, you're just wrong. You're so
I'm literally never wrong.
They have X-ray vision. They're underappreciated, you know.
Yeah, maybe they are.
You know, if something eats it, then that thing is fucking dead.
Nah, for most things.
The side modes, the bonus modes in Pikmin 3.
Difficult.
They're difficult, but they're good.
They're good, yeah, they're great. They're great. They should be. They should be difficult.
Pikmin 2 had, like, challenge mode, and Pikmin 1 was, like, fucking not good. Challenge mode in Pikmin 2 was fine. The 2-player battle was pretty dope. But,
Pikmin 3's?
But in Pikmin 3, you have the bingo battle, which is fucking awesome. And then you have, like, the actual challenge mode, which is also pretty fucking awesome. Apparently, the DLC stages that are also just, like, in base game deluxe are just fire.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Apparently there's, like, an entire stage that's just a side-scroller.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in Pikmin 3.
No, there is. I've seen footage of it. It's awesome.
I mean, I've used purples in Pikmin 3, and, you know, they nerfed them to the ground, but they're still pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, purples and whites are in 3, and only the challenge mode, and they fucking suck.
Yeah, but what else can you expect?
You can expect good stuff.
You know what's my favorite thing about Pikmin 3?
What?
Charlie's rubber ducky.
Shout out Charlie's rubber ducky.
Just
shout out the fact that shout out what Pikmin 3 implicates to the rest of the series in terms of like a timeline.
Oh yeah, adds to the timeline. Olimar has to go back to PNF 404 just
you know
to
why it's called
get more
PNF
treasure.
404, right?
Because it's the error thing.
Yeah,
right.
Page not found, error 404. Yeah, but also the world map of Pikmin 4 is modeled after Pangea Ultima, which is what the world will look like after the extinction of humanity.
Yeah,
and then we get to Pikmin 4, where there's evidence that humans are alive.
Or were alive.
Recently. Before we get into that, though, I have a whole conspiracy theory about that. Final thoughts on Pikmin 3?
I don't have any, besides what I've already said.
Yeah, actually, I do. I have something to say.
What is it?
There are no two words better in the English language than "go here."
Oh my fucking god, that was the best feature, I think, in Pikmin 3 that they added.
All of gaming is the "go here" feature. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. You don't have to manually switch to someone and have them walk to a place. You can just tell them, hey, go over here.
Go over here. It optimizes the game just that much more. You just, oh my god.
And the Pikmin know to go back to like the berry plants and wait for it to regrow. Oh my god.
Pikmin are smart. You don't gotta fight with them.
We didn't talk about the potions in Pikmin 2.
Honestly, I kind of forgot about the potions.
Purple potion was overpowered. Red potion is good. That's why they brought it back for Pikmin 3 and 4. I like red potion.
The red potions, yeah, they're good. They're good. I think they have more of a use of just getting your flowered Pikmin back in 4 than...
Yeah.
Because 4 is its own mess.
But anyways, final thoughts on Pikmin 3?
I think we're good. I think we've hit everything.
I like it. Rating out of 10?
Oh, do I put it over to...
For me, it's a very, very, very strong 9. Like, it's a 9.9, but Pikmin 2 is just a 10 out of 10.
I think I'd give Pikmin 2 an 8. Because it's not as difficult, but there's a lot of quality of lives.
Yeah, you said Pikmin 2 instead of Pikmin 3.
I'm fucking... Oh my god. I think I'm dyslexic just with audio, because I swear to god I thought I said 3.
Yeah. Also, do you know that the Switch icon for Pikmin 3 changed the title to match Pikmin 4's like font and shit?
Did it?
Yeah.
I haven't looked. I haven't touched Pikmin 3 since I've touched Pikmin 4.
That's so fucking awesome. Anyways, on to Pikmin 4.
On to the final, or the most recent installment.
So, first of all, shout out whoever's footage I'm stealing for this game. I'll put their name on screen and their link in the description.
We're not really sure yet, but
I'm
sure there's someone.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be someone. Anyways, I want the first half of this like Pikmin 4 discussion to be spoiler free. So, I think this is like my favorite like main motivation for the game. Like in Pikmin 1, there's ship parts, there's treasures, and then there's fruit. And here, it's rescuees and treasure to power up your ship. So back with having like funny objects with funny names, but they don't serve the purpose purely for money. It's to actually like service your ship. Also, you can like rescue people with around your main hub, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, you end up rescuing a bunch of interesting and unique people too.
For real. I love that. Although here's something let me know if you agree with this. I think like the main hub area should have been like just the interior of the ship, and they should have made it like bigger.
Yeah, I feel like it should have just been the interior, not the area that you ended up landing at. Just like chill inside the ship. You got a bunch of people.
Yeah,
you know,
and like make it a big ship. Make it like the hub from Lego Star Wars 3. If you've ever played that.
I haven't.
Oh, it's literally just a Star Destroyer. But like, I feel like that should have happened. But like, other than that, Pikmin 4, genuinely, it was my most hyped game of 2023. I had high expectations for it, and it still surpassed them.
I think, I had my own expectations for it. I wasn't really sure what they were gonna do. I heard that they were going to release a Pikmin 4, and I'm like, all right, I'm not watching the trailers.
Oh yeah, I watched the announcement trailer and like the one for the direct and nothing else.
I didn't watch any of them. I heard it was coming on the direct because I watched I don't even think I watched the direct because I didn't think it was gonna be anything interesting, and I was wrong. And I just seen Pikmin 4, and it was, I think, Nathaniel Bandy's reaction, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, when I first heard that, I could hear Arlo screaming from my room. Like, all the way from...
I wish I watched it, so I could have had my own little reaction. Shut the fuck up. English isn't my last... Fuck. As it gets later into the night, my English starts fucking up more. I'm trying. I didn't know anything about Pikmin 4, like, at all. I thought they were gonna go 4 captains. Like, that was just, like, I figured that's what they would do.
I figured that wouldn't happen because, like, on Switch there's been less of an emphasis on, like, local co-op games.
You're right.
Like, and people would just be straight up, like, super upset if they didn't add local co-op for Pikmin 4 and there's multiple captains and shit. So did not surprise me at all that there's only one captain.
Man.
I was expecting it to be like an actual character, though.
Yeah, I was expecting like a character to be like who you're going as, whether that be someone new or the returning Alf, Brittany, or Charlie. Hell, even Olimar himself could have returned as the captain guy, and I would have been okay with that.
Yeah. But I mean, custom character is fine. You know, there's been worse games with custom characters. Like Pikmin is like super simple. There's like no need for blank slate has no personality self-insert character in like a game with like deep characters. Cough cough, Fire Emblem Three Houses, cough cough, Persona, cough cough. But I liked my little guy or my little girl. I played as a female.
I made a guy, I think. Yeah.
Also, shout out that character creator for like not being super complex like other games, so you don't spend like 2 hours in it.
Oh yeah, I only spent like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe.
Bro, I didn't even. I went for the default look for like the first like few bits.
I didn't. I tried to make mine look at least somewhat like me, but also kind of like the other captains, like Olimar and Alf.
Yeah. What'd you name your character?
I just named it after myself.
I named mine Minerva.
Why Minerva?
Cause like I don't know. I was like, what's a cool name? And I was like Minerva, cause like fucking. I don't know.
I mean, there's worse names out there.
I mean, one of the best DLCs in a video game to ever exist is Minerva's Den from BioShock 2. So,
imagine Pikmin 4 comes out with a DLC.
That'd be awesome, bro.
What would they even do for that?
I don't know. They could probably do something.
Actually,
I do have an idea that I want to spit out, but that'll be for the spoiler discussion.
Oh yeah.
But something I do not like about Pikmin 4.
What?
The number limit.
I feel like it's a good way to, you know, like you don't have to have all these Pikmin out until like you're like later in the game.
But it would have just been so helpful. It took me 48 days to 100% the game, which is the longest in terms of days.
48?
Yeah, it took me 15 for Pikmin 1, like 17, on average 17 for like the cajillion times I played through Pikmin 2. For Pikmin 3, it took me like 23-ish. Never have I spent over 30 days. And it took me almost 50 for Pikmin 4. And I feel like that could have significantly been chopped down by like at least 5 if I just was able to have 100 out in the field instantly.
I think I spent about... I think I'm at like somewhere into the 40s range myself. And I only have one more night mission to do, which the expeditions that I thought were going to be a lot harder. Like, I thought I was going to struggle through all of them. I was terrified. I
genuinely just thought there would be, like, no transition between days, and that, like, it's just, like, it's daytime and then it's nighttime. And
yeah, that's what I also thought was going to be. Instead of, well, you could choose
like an actual level.
Yeah. You just, like, struggle and fight for your life.
I thought they would make it so like some like treasures and like bosses will be exclusive to nighttime, but it'll be way more difficult. So like that's the risk and reward. But no,
no, it's just nighttime. It's its own separate thing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that though.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. I do like the glow Pikmin. Like of course the Pikmin are. Now I'm thinking about it, it makes sense that the Pikmin would not follow you into nighttime. So you have glow Pikmin, which are like a temporary force that you. Like, you spend, like, the first little bit of a night expedition just growing your numbers as quickly as possible, and then the enemies start to come, and it's just tower defense.
Yeah, it makes it's an fun, interesting spin.
But
it's not
like that.
Yeah, I like raising my glow Pikmin up every single time.
I managed, like, in the later missions, I just got it up, like, really quickly.
What would you usually have your, like, glow Pikmin cap out at?
Around 70.
I would do like 40 to 60.
Yeah.
I
once had it reach 100.
I have not come close. I'll usually end up losing enough glowed Pikmin for it to like, well, that was close enough.
Oh my god, and I don't know if that's a spoiler. You know what, I'll consider that spoiler. Never mind. We'll get to it when we get to it. What do you think about Ochi?
I thought I was gonna dislike Ochi. I didn't. I seen it and I'm like, oh no, this might be where Pikmin falls apart.
Yeah, I thought the game would rely way too heavily on Ochi, but not at all the case.
But
And
Ochi,
he's so useful.
He might be the best companion of all time. Just like, you don't really get much better than Ochi. You can upgrade him. He's quicker.
Yeah, he's fat. You don't have to worry about Pikmin like falling behind because they'll all be on Ochi.
And they're all condensed in one little small area instead of this big ass party that's following you.
You can swim across water, which I thought would like heavily handicap blues, but there's still like a lot of use for them in this game.
Yeah, blues still find their use.
Yeah, especially in Area 3. Fucking
3.
Serene Shores. That's what it's called.
I don't remember.
The Sandcastle piece.
I gotta play through Pikmin 4 again. I already want to play through it again. Just beat the game. Now I gotta play through it again.
Yeah, also the levels. Okay. It kind of sucks that they no longer like model them after the seasons, but like whatever. Yeah, they're awesome.
Whatever.
I love the areas.
Area 1
they went for they went for like home shit, like house shit. Like Area 1 is a garden. Area 1 is like a garden. Area 2 is like another garden, but it's different. Area 3 is like a sandbox. And Area 4 is a fucking house.
Big ass house.
I love that.
Every time I first explored any of those areas, it's like I did nothing the first day. Like I got like 2%.
Yeah.
And then like day 2, I'd get like to 34. And then I get to like
also
89.
Shout out for telling me how far I get into an area at the end of each day.
Oh my god, yeah, it's one of the better parts. And they brought back dungeons in this game.
And they're not randomized, so Chef can finally shut the fuck up. No, they're not randomized.
Yeah. Hey.
Although it felt there's a lot more dungeons than there were in 2, but they're so much shorter.
Yeah, there's a lot, but they're all really short.
It was very rare to find a dungeon that lasts 5 floors.
Yeah, which I'm not like complaining about. Like the shorter dungeons were like easier to kind of cut through because it's like, I could do this in like an hour or so.
An hour, bro? I got them done in like 20 minutes.
I'm just like, I'm genuine. I don't know. I'm not staring at a clock playing Pikmin. I'm just going through it. I took days off of work to play Pikmin 4.
Bro, I did clear my schedule for Pikmin 4. But the thing is, wasn't able to play it on launch day though. That's what pissed me off. I had to wait a few days.
He had to wait. It's just sitting there waiting.
My best friend Joey, his birthday was on the 22nd, and so for the 21st and 22nd, I spent with him, and he lives like 3 hours away from me.
I'd be so mad.
Nah, I mean, it did suck not being able to play Pikmin 4, but he's my best friend, and I had a lot of fun spending time with him, and I already miss him so much.
You had to make the sacrifice.
It was a worthy sacrifice, alright?
Nah, I'm not saying it wasn't.
Yeah, you get it.
I do get it. I understand.
For fucking like, I love Pikmin.
There was so much to enjoy with Pikmin 4.
Really, oh my god, and being able to move your base. Oh my god.
The moving base thing makes everything so much quicker.
It's so much easier and so much quicker because the maps are really big.
They were huge.
Okay, honestly, when we were talking about map size in Pikmin 3, I looked up pictures and like in retrospect, no, 4 has way bigger areas.
Yeah, now that I think about it more, like I completely forgot like you have to move bases sometimes just so you can get stuff done.
Yeah, 4 has way bigger areas.
4 is huge. It's just like, whoa. Why?
It was awesome though.
It was amazing. It was perfect. There isn't a single thing I would change.
Not a single thing?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know about you. There's obviously your take about like the limit and like, oh, you have to gather farlets so you can grow your Pikmin size, the amount you can have on the field. I did not like how you can only have 3 Pikmin out at a time. That's stupid.
You're right. That is one thing. Although it does simplify things, I would have much rather have had like.
Genuinely, I think if they were going to limit it, it should have been 4.
Yeah, I think 4 would have
Like
made a lot
every
more
time, I always
sense.
feel like I was just missing one Pikmin type that would help me with a puzzle or some shit.
Just one more.
Yeah, like I just need one more, and that was it. But that it didn't end up happening at all, which sucks.
Well, you know what?
I had to go all the way back to the onion. Yeah.
I only ever needed 3 for each part.
I do also like the idea that like you can kind of get the Pikmin types in like whatever order you please. Like, we can finally talk about how you got blues.
I don't even. Yeah. Oh yeah. How I got blues. I was not waiting to get blues. I wanted them so badly.
So in the first, if you guys don't know, to get new types of Pikmin, there's not like a set piece you have to complete to like get them. You can just like, if you find a wild type of Pikmin, you can just get it and you have that type now, and you can kind of get them in whatever order you want. I got blue Pikmin in like a random it wasn't even a dungeon. They were just wild out in the area of the overworld of Area 2. But there's an onion in Area 1, the blue onion you can get.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you get like a wild, like you get like ice Pikmin, you get them really early, but like you need to wait. You can't grow them more unless you get the onion.
Yeah, and you don't get the onion until like really late.
Area 4.
Yeah. But
and
with
like,
blue Pikmin...
Well, with blue Pikmin, you can get their onion in Area 1. But so Andrew decided to cheese the fuck out of it.
I had an idea, okay? When I seen the onion, I was like, okay, it takes 30 ice Pikmin, I think it was, to freeze the floor.
30 to freeze the floor, and then it was
and you
20,
had about 30.
It was 20 to get the thing back. Yeah. The main problem was that you could not have 50 Pikmin out, like, by the time you get to that.
But I had a smarter idea. My idea was I would freeze it, and I would upgrade Ochi so that he could carry at least 10, and I would get the thing out. I'd get the onion out, and I'd get it down there to where Ochi could get there, and I'd refreeze the water, and then Ochi and 10 other, and then Ochi would just carry it back. However, I miscalculated something, and it got frozen in the water. And I had no idea on how to get it out. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna headbutt it. And it moved a little bit. You'd
use the charging attack, which by that stage in the game took forever to charge it up because like you didn't upgrade it, and you just very slowly inched it out of the water.
I was headbutting it for like half the day.
But if you just upgraded Ochi, you could have just had him carry it through the water.
if I upgraded him the day before, I would have had no issues. But I didn't.
Andrew sent me like a video, and I'll put it on screen now. That genuinely pissed me off.
It was, I went through all this issue just to get the video on my phone, and I sent it to you immediately after it happened, and you were just, what the fuck are you doing?
I literally said, call me now, and then I was like, Andrew, you fucking moron.
What else was I supposed to do? I wanted blues.
I wanted them too. I got the last Farlick I needed. I got 50.
I'm rewatching the video that I sent you.
It's actually embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing.
It is. It's embarrassing, but it worked, didn't it? I still got my blue Pikmin really early.
Yeah, I guess.
Not even that early, because it's in Area 2 that you can get them.
Yeah, you get them
much easier.
You just need to wait. You just need to go back to Area 1 to get the onion.
Yeah, and I didn't do that.
That's hilarious.
I was very persistent with what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I would stop at nothing to get it.
There's just so much more. There's just so much this game adds. Like, what do you think about the Dandori shit? The
Dandori, I feel like they were interesting. I feel like they could have been harder.
It is just the challenge modes from Pikmin 3, but like implemented into the main game and given a different name.
Yeah, but I feel like they should have been a little harder. I only struggled with one, and that was the final one.
Yeah, I know which one exactly you're talking about. But I fucked myself because I got like I got platinum medals on like the first like 5 that I did without even trying. And now like I can't like just let one be like a bronze medal or like a gold medal. Like I have to do platinum now. which for Dandori battles, you have to get over 100 points more than your opponent.
Who knows, man?
That is just insanity. The challenges were fun, though. The challenges was just like divide and conquer.
Yeah. They weren't like impossible, but
also, let's be real. Who has anybody like ever had Ochi like go do something on his own and like you switch to him and play as him for a little bit?
I don't think so. I feel it just feels weird.
I was with Ochi the entire time, my entire playthrough.
I couldn't go without Ochi.
He's too precious.
He was. I was just like, Ochi get knocked out? Oh no.
I never had him die.
The only times
I've sent you screenshots. I've only had 34 deaths on my run.
You had 34. I had like 300.
I mean, I have had a few genocides, but
I lost so many Pikmin.
Yeah, I had 10 blues lost, 17 ice Pikmin lost, and 5 whites.
I lost everything multiple times. I've just conditioned myself to not even be mad about losing so many Pikmin.
That's hilarious.
I know you're watching my Pikmin Let's Play at least a little bit.
There's
a day coming up. It was the biggest genocide I've had of Pikmin ever, and I don't think it could get bigger.
Okay, I do have something negative to say about Pikmin 4, as much as I hate to say it.
What's your negative on Pikmin 4?
I cannot name a single song from the game other than the main theme.
Yeah, but I feel like that'll change over time. Like I feel like
I don't know, like because Pikmin 2 and 3 have very memorable songs.
They do. The standard for Pikmin music is incredibly high.
And the Forest of Hope is pretty memorable. The other shit from Pikmin is not too memorable.
Yeah, you got a lot of memorable stuff.
Pikmin 2 and 3 have it's very hard to forget those songs when you hear it for the first time.
Yeah.
Pikmin 4, I only remember the title screen song.
I don't even remember that, but that's because I don't play a lot of my games with sound. I'm only just now coming to, I want to play video games with the sound on.
That's so stupid. You're missing out on
I missed out on so much good music. I know.
Anyways, that's all I have to say for non-spoiler shit.
Are we ready to go into spoilers?
I think we are. Alright, everybody, if you don't want to be spoiled on Pikmin 4, stop watching here, and thank you for watching. You can find Andrew here. I'm putting your shit on screen.
Yay.
Let's play Pikmin 1. It's pretty dope. You can just click on the channel you're watching this video on to see more of my shit. I'm pretty cool.
He is.
Yep. Yeah, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Alright, you think they've had enough time to leave?
Yeah, I think that's enough. Alright, let's talk about spoilers. Olimar. What the fuck?
Why is he back here again? Like, what was his reason?
Okay, I want to talk about the timeline. So, the Area 4 is way too clean to not be, abandoned.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just...
I'm too clean of a house.
I genuinely think 4 comes before 3.
It does. We know for a fact it does, because they talk about Kobai going through some problems right now.
Yeah, they talk about there's the 3 there's the 3 guys, the rescuers.
Yeah.
And they're the colored of the captains of 3, and I'm like, oh. Yeah,
before that, I genuinely thought I would have found Alf would have been a member of the rescue corps, because after his experience with Pikmin 3, he would have been oh, and, that would have been so awesome.
I thought for sure we would see Alf, Brittany, or Charlie. I waited my entire playthrough.
I was so excited to see them, but no. Apparently, this game takes place before 3.
It would make more sense for it.
Yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Humans did not go extinct until Pikmin 3, and the reason why there's such a huge time gap is because of the light year travel between the planets.
Right, yeah.
Because in Pikmin 3, they say after their 2,000 light year journey,
they finally get back to this planet, that they remember that there's so much treasure.
Yeah.
And what do you know? Olimar's still here.
Yeah, why? Okay, so... Pikmin 1, he crash lands, whatever. Pikmin 2 is forced to go back by the company. Pikmin 4, what is his initial reason? Because he has the dolphin back, and he crash lands again and has to get all of his parts again.
I don't know. I feel like it was supposed to be a retconning situation. It's like, okay, we finished the story with 3, but people want 4, so we're just gonna reimagine the story.
Yeah, for real.
But then they kept parts from 3.
Yeah, like, because you can't just, like, ignore 3, you know? Like, everybody loved it.
I know it's from that era of Nintendo, and everything wasn't very good then, but come on. You can't just ignore 3.
For real. And, like, fucking... it's a bro moment. It's just all big bro moment.
You got more bullshit from Louis. You got
I do like how Louis is once again the antagonist. Like, okay, people say that Pikmin 3 is, like, the perfect version of Pikmin 1. Then that could also easily be applied to Pikmin 4 and Pikmin 2. Although I love 2 way more.
Pikmin 4 had it's just having Louis become the antagonist instead of
the entire series.
Yeah, this is like he's the thing that you now have to stop instead of Olimar being the guy.
He's just an asshole. You know, he's like in your base in the post game.
Is he?
Yeah, he's just chilling. He's just like, oh man, I'm sleepy.
Man, I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of you people. But you know what? Honestly, I kind of understand it. Louis doesn't want the social interaction. He wants to be on his own. He's tired of dealing with people.
He was sent there by the company boss because of Olimar's SOS. He was sent to go save Olimar.
He's just like, man, I'm fucking tired of this.
Yeah, he just didn't want any of that.
He tames this big-ass dog that's really strong.
Ancient Sire Hound.
That guy kicked my ass.
Only in the electric phase.
Only in the electric phase, but he still kicked my ass.
Yeah. Dude, and I think I really liked Area 5. That's probably like one of my favorite Pikmin areas ever.
Was Area 5 the big one? As in, like, everything was big?
Yes.
Okay, I think that might have been my least favorite one, honestly.
Really?
Like, I liked Area 1. I'm kind of indifferent on 2. I really liked Area 3. The big house, I was kind of interested in.
Area 4 was the one in all the fucking promotional material, so everybody liked it.
Yeah.
Of course, they put their all into it.
Yeah.
I loved Area 5. Do you notice the theme of, like, getting more and more into, like, the wilderness as the areas go on?
Yeah, I do notice it.
Area 4 is a house, but then Area 5 is like a campsite, and then Area 6 is just like you're back in the wilderness. Like it's like a Pikmin 2 area.
Yeah. You're just like you're exploring, you're dealing with everything in Area 5. You have all the main onions.
Yep.
You got, you know,
I mean, you
finally
could get the purple and white onions before.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure that's what they intended for you to do.
Yeah, the second you unlock Olimar's story, you can go get the purple and white onions. Because I don't know if you have to 100% it, or I guess you have to. In order to complete it, you have to get all 30 ship parts again. It takes like no time.
Yeah,
so
I think they intended
that, and then you unlock like an extra dungeon.
I think they intended it because for the ending cutscene for Pikmin 4, that both the white and the black onions are there, or the purple onions.
Yeah. I just don't want to do that dungeon though, because it's just a gauntlet of Dandori challenges, which I just don't want to do.
It's just like I've had so much to enjoy from the game already, and this just being there, it's just like I kind of don't need it now. Yeah. I'm already done with it.
You want to know a banger idea I had?
What?
So there should be a post-game dungeon that's like 200 floors, and it is randomized every time you go down it. And it's like, make it just like a roguelike gauntlet.
Just make it hell.
Make it like a 200 floor Pikmin 2 dungeon, and like you have to start from floor 1 every time, and it's just like a real challenge of the player's like skill and shit.
That would take so much time though.
And like every like 5 or so floors, you could change like the Pikmin you have.
Yeah.
Or like make it have like a bookmark save system. So like you can save, but you can save in the middle of the dungeon, but like it'll immediately bring you back to the title screen, and when you load up that save, the save file will delete itself.
Oh. Like a quick save.
It's basically like a quick save. It's called a bookmark save. So like it's like Majora's Mask saving.
Yeah.
You know, you can only permanently save if you rewind time, but you can like do a temporary save. if you just need to go do something at the owl statues.
Yeah.
I think that should happen. Also, I have another idea.
What?
Instead of playing as this like faceless nobody, you can play as them and have another captain in the form of like any of the rescuees, like a rescuee of your choice, and like they'll have like something special that only they can add to the table.
Giving the perks to the other rescuees. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how you have like actual items to use and shit that like nobody ever used.
Yeah.
So like, what if only one of them could use bomb? No, not bomb rocks. That's way too versatile. Like only one of them could use like an ice bomb or a mine or like the idle count thing.
Yeah.
Like I think that would have been way cooler.
It could have been. It could have worked out really well.
So you have technically 3 captains: your character Ochi, and then the rescuee of your choice. But like, it's way more balanced than.
There was something I had to say about Pikmin 4, and I forgot about it. Fuck.
I like the bosses in Pikmin 4 as well. What it lacks in quality, it makes up for in quantity. There's like a lot of bosses in Pikmin 4.
There are some difficult ones. There's some easy ones.
And like, also, I love how like yeah, there's a lot at just like the end of dungeons, but like, there's also a shit ton in the overworld as well.
There are the bosses that there were a lot of callbacks to the bosses. We had
there's the armored cannon beetle, the toadstool.
Yeah, we had multiple Emperor Bulblaxes that were.
Yeah, and then there's Sovereign Bulblax, which is like the Emperor Bulblax from Pikmin 1. Yeah.
The first time I seen him, I'm like, there's something different about you. And I lost like 60 Pikmin to him.
Oh, I didn't leave a single Pikmin.
I was lost.
Yeah,
I was just like,
they can like do that
whoa.
roar. That just like instantly wakes up the other one and scares your Pikmin off. Dude, oh my god! When I was in the middle of a night expedition and all of a sudden the smoky prog just shows up.
It's fucking terrifying.
I shit myself, bro.
I didn't even know what to do. I was just like, what are you?
I also really like groovy long legs. The fucking disco ball boss.
He kind of kicked my ass.
He kicks my ass too, but
a lot of
he
bosses
awesome.
kicked my ass. That was during the final dungeon, they did something with the Empress Bulblax where you're fighting her in this little tiny room.
Oh yeah, fuck that. I lost.
That was annoying.
That's like where most of my 30 deaths came from.
It was annoying, but it was also really interesting because it was different and it made it like more of a challenge to actually fight her. Because like usually you fight her in this wide open area and then it's a little tiny enclosed area and you gotta keep maneuvering left and right just to not die.
For real.
I definitely lost a lot of Pikmin.
Fuck, I was trying to think, but I can't think. Thinking is hard. I do like how the final dungeon, despite being like 24s, is just like a boss rush.
It's, boss rush, it's long, it's grueling, it's hard to get through in one sitting. I don't think I got through it in one.
I got through it in one sitting, it was easy.
I think I played through it in like 4 or 5.
You had to fight the man at legs completely in water. That was scary. That was terrifying.
I think I froze the ice so that or froze the water so I wouldn't have to deal with it. I was just like, you know what?
Oh my god, why did I not think of that?
Like, you could freeze the water and he's just frozen in it. And he can't do anything.
Why
didn't you?
I don't know. I fought him and I had like 40 red potions though, so.
Yeah, you get a bunch of red potions in the game. So
they
it's like you can burn through
red
them.
Potions at it, yeah. It's just a hassle to like use them if you're not like if you don't hotkey them. I do like how many gadgets you get and how you can like hotkey them to like.
There's
fit
so
your needs.
much useful stuff in this game that I don't even think I used all of it.
I did not use like a mine thing at all once.
I didn't, because it's just like I felt like those were a little too extra to use. But if I go back,
so there's just so much. Also, do you know about how the co-op works in Pikmin 4?
I do not know.
It's like Mario Galaxy 2 co-op.
Ooh.
Player 1 gets to play the game, and player 2 gets to shoot things with a pebble.
Aw, they should be allowed to control a Pikmin. It's just a singular one.
Oh, Ochi. It's easy.
Or Ochi. Yeah, that would have worked. I'm sure it would have.
Absolutely would have worked.
Oh, most definitely.
Also, what do you think about Area 6?
I wasn't expecting a sixth area. Pikmin's kind of gotten me used to 5 areas at most.
No, it used to 4, and then a 5th one that's literally just the final boss.
Yeah, and then so I was expecting the 5th to be the final one, and then there was a 6th one.
And Area 6 is just like a whole ass place.
Yeah, it's not just the Louis fight. Yeah. It's everything. You get a lot. That's where the 1,000 Pikmin treasure was, which I had to grind purples for.
Nah, I preempted before reaching Area 4. I preemptively just grinded all of like the Pikmin that I just couldn't grind to like 100 to have 100 of them.
That's crazy to me because I didn't even think. I thought maybe they would do the 100 Pikmin or the 1,000 Pikmin thing again, but I was like, no.
Yeah. Also, the engulfed castle.
The engulfed castle. Yeah, I forgot. I was gonna mention that as soon as I could.
It's literally just the submerged castle, but again.
It's again in the water wraith. I don't know how your experience was with him, but I thought it was too easy.
Yeah.
I
does he home on you? Because like I swear he chased me first, and then I turn a corner, and then he just like went a completely different direction.
I don't think he chased you in the first time you've seen him, but the second time you've seen him in like I think was it Louis' dungeon where he was there again?
No,
because he was in another dungeon.
Maybe in the boss rush you're thinking.
No, because I've seen him twice. I seen him in the submerged castle, and then there was another dungeon he was in. I
literally don't know what you're talking about.
What?
You're crazy.
I think it was in Area 5, but I don't know. But I know he was in another dungeon. And in the first dungeon, I don't think he homed you at all, because I never had a hassle with him. He just kind of roamed around.
Yeah, I felt like he didn't actually like chase you down like in 2. Like it just felt like he had a set path.
Yeah. Or he just went around randomly, because he killed a bunch of enemies for me, and he actually made my time a lot easier. Shoutouts to him.
I do like how the first time you get purple Pikmin is through that dungeon.
Through that dungeon, yeah.
So iconic, that's awesome.
Spirit, you get the 10 purple Pikmin, and then maybe not grind up a handful of purples. I know I did.
I did. I grinded 100 of them.
I wanted more purples. I knew this might be the only time.
It also, wings do not become I hate how like far it is between the time you actually get wings and like when they're actually going to be useful.
Yeah, they did not see
much of a use. They
start being
useful in Area 5.
Yeah, they didn't get much of a use until like the end of the game. Like, what the heck, man? I just wanted to use winged Pikmin. We didn't even get the boss. The boss that they were good for wasn't even there.
One at Maestro?
Yeah.
I like that boss a lot as well.
They definitely should have put him in.
Yeah. But,
you can dream.
Yeah.
I think the camera in 4 was the best camera in any Pikmin game.
I liked it a lot.
I thought it was amazing.
I do like the idea of like having the raw material system.
The raw material, yeah, that was also really interesting.
Yeah, if you need to build like a bridge or like a little ramp, you use the raw materials you find, but you can also spend that for upgrades and like items like bomb rocks.
I didn't know you could get raw materials from the people at the base just for doing things. Yep, I didn't know that. I didn't have any side quests started.
You're so dumb, bro.
And then I started clicking through them, just talking to the people because I was bored. And I got 700 raw materials.
That's...
I was literally just like, whoa.
Bruh.
I didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, also the Piclopedia returns.
The Piclopedia...
It's not as cool then.
Yeah, you got both Olimar and Louis entries for how enemies are.
And also the guy who like actually like keeps it all recorded for you. But like it's nowhere near as like charming as 2's.
Yeah, but you can only dream sometimes.
I guess so.
You try, but you can't succeed every time.
It's true. But Pikmin 4, I had a lot of fun.
I think it's the best Pikmin game.
That is a bold claim. Honestly, I'd say it's like tied with 3. It goes 1 and then 3/4 and then 2 for me.
I think it goes 4, 2, 3, huge ass gap, 1, even bigger gap. Gap so big Riley could fit through it, doing so many different dives. That game.
The one we don't talk about.
It doesn't exist.
Oh wait, where does Pikmin Bloom fit in?
Bloom? I don't know. I'm not sure
I
where
like
that
it
one
actually.
goes.
I genuinely, when I actually went to college. Pikmin Bloom, back when I actually went to college, I used it a lot, and I got a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it.
I don't think I used it much.
I think it was better than. I think it's a better idea than Pokemon Go because it's way more chilling and perfect for walking. You know.
Yeah, you're right. When I first went into high school, I had Pikmin Bloom on my phone. I might still have it, honestly. Although I think it's on my old phone.
I still have it, but I haven't touched it in over a year. Well over a year.
Sometimes
Almost
that just
2
happens
years,
with mobile
actually.
games.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still good.
Yeah, I have mobile games on my phone I honestly forgot I had.
Anyways, back to Pikmin 4.
But back to Pikmin 4. I think it's the best in the series. I think it's the best. I think it's head and shoulders over everything else.
I liked it a lot. I will say that. Also, fuck Moss.
Oh yeah, Moss was a bitch until
Bitch ass.
he's a bitch, and then Olimar shows up and it's like, all right, this guy's kind of cool.
Nah, I still didn't like Moss.
I didn't like him, but I still feel bad.
Rating out of 10?
I think I gotta give it a 9.
I'd say a 9.
Strong 9.
Same as Pikmin 3, 9.9. And
with that, we have the whole Pikmin series. I think, yeah, it's every game.
Well, Andrew, where can anybody watching this find you?
YouTube.com/AndrewIsAway @AndrewIsAway. That's where I have my Let's Plays that I do by myself without Riley, because I'm more consistent than Riley.
Hell yeah.
Where I play the games that I like, that I don't have to talk to Riley about doing. Where we've been doing Pikmin. I did 1 episode of Minecraft so far. I've been hesitant on doing another one. But I think I'm going to.
You should do it with another person.
I think I should. Just so I can have someone coach me through the game.
Yeah.
And if you are intrigued, you can go to youtube.com/@BigGuyLittleGuy, and you can watch Super Paper Mario that I've been doing with Riley for the last handful of weeks. But don't watch
this word.
You're right. With some other guy who's not that good. Don't watch anything before the 3-week ago mark, though.
Yeah.
Everything before that sucked.
Yep.
There's nothing good here.
Yep.
But the last 9 episodes, some of the best stuff that this certain R word has put out.
Yep.
Until split.
And if you want to find my stuff, simply just click below. This says jELeeoo. It's awesome. I make awesome stuff. I have I have 2 huge projects. One is going to come to completion very soon, and the other is going to take a little bit more. But I got some stuff in the works, and I know y'all will like it. And also, my second channel is pretty cool. I did a Let's Play of Majora's Mask with my friend Demigloom. And also there's bonus shit goes on there. And yeah, and to end it off, anyways, thank you all for watching. Bye bye.
What a outro.